What is up, everybody? It's Larry back with you, and today we're going to do a quick unboxing and my first impressions of the 2015 Moto G. Now, this one was not made through Moto Maker. It was directly ordered from Amazon, which I will leave a link down below. I'll also leave a link to Moto Maker because it is pretty cool, but I wanted to get this faster. So let's just get right into it. We'll just set the phone down for a second and take a look at what we have on the inside here. And really, all you're going to get is the Motorola plug, which isn't a micro USB. To USB, it's actually a micro USB to a wall wart, and then some paperwork, which we don't care about. This version, you're getting 4G, you're getting IPX7 certification, 13 megapixel camera on the rear, 5 megapixel on the front. You have a 1.4 quad core processor and a 5-inch 720p display. That label on the back just shows you that you need to put it on right or it's not going to be water resistant. The back feels really good. I've heard people describe it and I'm really happy with it. It's like a textured plastic rubbery, but it feels really good in the hand, and there's definitely no slip issue with this back. And it's interchangeable. As you can see, you take off the back, you have the micro SD card slot and then your SIM card slot. And you see the little gasket areas on the inside. That's where you want to make sure it's seated the most, because that is what is getting protected from water if you decide to dunk it in a tank. You have your power button and your volume rocker on the right. Power button is textured. At the top, you have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack and a mic. The bottom, you have your micro USB and a little nail slot to pull up the back cover. There you see the camera, 13 megapixel and dual LED flash. You have your 5 megapixel camera on the top there with sensors, and then your front facing speaker at the bottom and the earpiece and microphone. So we'll power it up. Pretty much standard stuff here. I'm not going to take you through the whole setup of an Android phone, but it's pretty basic and the same pretty much all around on every Android phone nowadays. I like Motorola's splash screen though. It's really cool. A little updated from the previous generations, but very cool nonetheless. So once we have it all booted up and I got my apps on here and everything, some of my apps, pretty much the majority. Here you can see where you would have your notifications up at the top, but you slide down to unlock it. And Google Now, of course, is to the left, because this is just about stock Android with a few little tweaks that Motorola puts in that I'm actually pretty impressed with. I haven't messed with them too much. Obviously, I just got this in, but you have the karate chop for your flashlight on and off, and then you have your flick of the wrist for your camera. And the camera launches really fast. It's not the best camera in the world, but just this little bit I fooled with it, I'm okay with it. I'll do some more testing when I give you guys some updates on the phone in the future, but it even works in if you just pull it straight out of your pocket with the power off, it'll still launch you straight into the camera app. So for $179, you cannot go wrong with this. Front-facing camera if you're into those selfies, and then you also have the front-facing speaker, which sounds really good. Even if the video you're watching doesn't have the best audio quality, it still makes it worth watching. Here is some Geekbench 3 for you spec heads out there. You know, it's $179. You're getting what you're getting. But it's really fluid. I've had no issues with stutter just in my initial messing around with it. Gaming seems really good. Miles gives it the thumbs up for his Leo's Fortune. He's big Leo's Fortune guy, and he's pretty happy with this, so he was digging it. But that's gonna be about it, guys. The only last thing I'm gonna show you is some super slow motion. I shot this whole video with the RX100 M4. Tried a little bit of slow motion at the end to show you guys the IPX7 water resistance. And yeah, it's pretty cool. If you enjoyed this video, give me the thumbs up. If you've yet to subscribe to the channel, smack the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any videos. If you guys are curious about anything from the 2015 Moto G, leave it down in the comments below and I'll get to it in my update videos. But as always, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video. Peace.